I didn't play the boss. I'm so dumb. I kept talking about the play and then I didn't do it. Nice, Pablo. Good job. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Are you looking for sealed product and singles? You can find it all on Channel Fireball. Please use my Tailmon affiliate code when checking out to help support my content. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. If you're from Europe, Millipots Gaming has a wide array of sealed products, singles, and more. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for Tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get you. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Tablemon and we are going to be taking a look at the CENTISKORCH control deck played by Python aka SANDER at the Sunday Open, who placed top 4 I believe. This deck is really cool. It has energy denial in the form of crushing hammers, but also in the form of CENTISKORCH V's radiating heat attack doing 20 damage, and you may discard an energy from this Pokemon, and if you do, you discard an energy from a opponent's active Pokemon as well. Now we are going to be utilizing CENTISKORCH VMAX as well to pair with that, not necessarily for GMAX Inferno, but rather we're going to attach the memory capsule to it, and we'll be able to use the CENTISKORCH V's attack, but we'll have extra HP, we'll be able to tank more hits, and we'll have access to Cheryl as well. So looking pretty good to me. The rest of the deck is supported by Pidgeotto's ability Airmail to keep finding cards, keep finding resources. We also have Energy Denial with Giratina, Special Energy. We have ability removal with Mimikyu, along with Supporter used with Mewtwo. So really cool setup overall. Mewtwo plus the Scoop Up Nets give us a ton of uses for Cheryl or any other supporter we might need. And the Munchlax allows us to potentially reutilize any card as long as we slow the game down, right? So that's going to be the name of the game, slowing things down. Alright. Let's find an opponent. Let's see what we can do with this CENTISKORCH V deck. Alright. I'm guessing I want to go second with this deck. Not entirely sure, but alright. Not the best hand, not the worst. Alright, we're up against ADP. So removing energy is going to be pretty important. Blind. Turn 1 mobile, first thing that my opponent does. Good job, opponent. Great tactical play right there. Wow. I will never understand people who do that. Like, he hadn't even looked through his deck and he already played the mobile down. Nice. Alright. So there's a data change. Losing a Metal Saucer, that's good, right? That's good for our energy denial strategy. Too bad we won't have access to Crobat at any point in the game, but it is what it is. Okay, so off of this Quick Ball, this might change my plans a little bit. I do want to establish the CENTISKORCH ASAP, right? So I think I want to get rid of the Palpat, get the CENTISKORCH and bench it along with the memory capsule. Like, my hand was too good to establish this, not to utilize it. And we'll establish another Pidgey, which seems like a good option. That Quick Ball top deck was very fortunate, and we'll go ahead and Marnie. Okay. Okay, so now I have access to double Pidgeotto. I could attack, right? Remove that energy. I think I like that idea. Because my opponent already lost an energy switch and a metal saucer, so the chance of my opponent actually getting the GX of this upcoming turn are very low, I would say. Now, very low doesn't necessarily mean impossible, right? There's definitely a chance that my opponent just pulls it off. All right. There we see the sword. I do need to find the CENTISKORCH V max as well. The cool part about this deck is that after you have like applied enough pressure to your opponent, you can actually win by attacking with CENTISKORCH V max at some point, so that's pretty nice. No energy yet for my opponent, that's very odd, but very good, right, for me. Don't think we have to worry about the GX attack this turn. And that means I can just continue to deny energies. Alright, so my opponent actually decides to power up on the bench rather than the active. Which makes sense given energy switches and the fact that I have the CENTISKORCH in the active threatening, right? So I didn't play the level last turn because there was a chance I could top deck up Pidgeotto. If I grabbed the Pidgeotto, then Marnie and whatnot, I actually did top deck up Pidgeotto, which is really impressive. So I would like to evolve to prevent the station from KOing me, right? However, my Crobat hadn't been killed right here. There's no Pokemon that I benefit from searching for right now other than Munchlax. Is grabbing Munchlax worth it? I do think it's worth it. As long as it's not priced. Which it is priced, okay. So, gonna grab the Mewtwo. Gonna put the Marnie at the top. And don't wanna play the Crushing Hammer just yet. I'm gonna pass. So my opponent knows I'm Marnieing him next turn, which might prompt a Marnie from him, right? There's the water, there's the energy switch. Fairly well played right there by my opponent. Well planned, I would say. Two switches down. There's the altered creation, alright. Okay, so now we do this. Nice. So I might want to remove the metal, honestly. No, I'll remove the water. Alright, I'll do this Tool Scrapper, though I'm not super happy about it. Then I'll go ahead and Marnie. So we're looking at the next 9 cards, that's fairly good. Get another Crushing Hammer, that's also fairly good. What I want now is, however, the VMAX, right? The energy is also really good. Alright, there's a VMAX. Alright, let's do the Crushing Hammer. Nice. So no energy on the board for my opponents. That is fantastic. And my CENTISKORCH is now fully protected. I have the Cheryl. Things are looking pretty good here. Alright. Pretty happy. No energy on the board already. Well, only 3 energy gone out of 11, so my opponent still has plenty of energy, right? He does play Tool Scrapper, so I'm glad I have the other memory capsule available somewhere in the deck. Finding it might be the tough part though. If I find 1 energy though, I think we'll be okay. Alright, well there's 2 more energies now in play, and he hits 1 off of the Intrepid Sword. That's not ideal. Get the CENTISKORCH back. Let's grab the Pokegum. Airmail, probably for Cheryl. Yeah. And then I think I want to quick pull away the boss or a Cheryl. I think the boss. And I'll grab the other Pidgey. That way I'll have access to triple Pidgeotto next turn. Alright. So a little bit scary now. A little bit scary on what my plan might be able to do next turn. So I wasn't able to establish an energy, so that means I can't KO the station now. And my internet just died. This happens every time around this hour. Like, it goes away and then it comes back immediately or almost immediately. But yeah. Well, my internet died and couldn't come back in time. Took like 2 minutes to reconnect, and took like 2 minutes for it to come back rather. And my opponent had already taken the win by then because of my disconnect. Oh well. It's okay. Like, we were showcasing like the complexity of the deck, I guess. I think we're in a really fine situation to potentially win that match, but it is what it is. Not much I can do about that. Okay, so I don't know what I'm up against. My hand also isn't very good. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna start with that. And then I'm gonna have to play Croats, right? Can't believe I lost to the... I can't believe I lost to the turn 1 blind Croat dude. Oh well. Okay, so let's do this, and let's draw 3 cards. Okay, we get Marnie, we get another Pidgey, which is great. Munchlax isn't prized this time around. I have my memory capsules, 1 fire is prized. But this is a fairly decent hand, I would say. Fairly decent hand. Alright, so we do see the Stealthy Hood, which protects Mewtwo from Giratina and Mimikyu. However, we do have Tool Scrapper, right? So that's really nice. We do have Tool Scrapper, which is really nice. We also see Jirachi for the Star Surge, and we see the Research. So my friend has the Stealthy Hood immediately without searching for it. I have the Tool Scrapper immediately, so evens out, sort of, I guess. He has 2 copies though. Alright. So I will be able to protect the Mimikyu, potentially remove both energies depending on what I draw off of the Marnie. So let's see the Marnie. Next 7 cards I need a Fire and a Quick Ball. Nice! Nice, nice, nice. Now I don't want to discard really any of these cards, so I'm going to use Airmail first. I can see the Reset Stamp being disposable at this point, so that's what I'm going to discard here. Alright. So let's do this. And goodbye to your other energy as well, Mewtwo. Nice. Pressure has been applied. Pressure has been successfully applied. That Mewtwo potentially can't attack us because of Mimikyu is energy less. Alright. So I might want to bench Munchlax and just get the Tool Scrapper back at some point. If I do that and just damage whatever Mewtwo they power up, then that should be good enough to win the game, I reckon. Yeah, they committed to the Stealthy Hood. Are they gonna Forward House here? No, they're just gonna Star Search again, alright. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what I end up doing here. That's a good card to get. So let's go Airmail, that's a good card to get. And then let's Crushing Hammer. Nice. So no need to establish the Munchlax just yet, right? No need to establish the Munchlax just yet. I'm removing both energies. That deck usually always plays 10. Double Hammer at the top, nice. Let's go Radiating Heats. Okay. Two turns of Star Surge, all 4 energy gone so far for my opponent. Definitely a frustrating situation, right? Wow, they just passed. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use Sonia. I'm gonna just grab the 2 fires. And then we'll go Airmail. Scrap the Fire Crystal, sure. Let's go Airmail again. Scrap the VMAX. So is this the turn where I choose to try to use Munchlax? I think it is. I think this is the turn where I try to use Munchlax. So I have enough energy removal to the point where I don't think I'll need Giratina again. Snack Search, Heads Flip. Wow, I flipped all heads here. That's crazy. I haven't flipped a single tail so far. Using up all my luck for the Players' Cup. Yeah, now my opponent sees that I put the Tool Scrapper at the top. That means I'll be able to remove the second Stealthy Hood, which means the Mewtwo doesn't work anymore, right? And there's a victory. Yeah, now I could have actually been aggressive with the CENTISKORCH V Max and threatened to just outright win the game. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. Pretty cool strategy. Okay. Let's do one more game. You know, I'm having fun, enjoying this. I guess I do like control decks. I like using them more than playing against them, but they do allow me to, like, they make me think, and I like thinking. Okay, fire decks should definitely be this deck's weakness though, because welder decks can just get 3 energy into play immediately, right? And that's 100% a problem. My opponent is playing a Volcano deck and he chose to go first. That is very peculiar. Okay. My opponent didn't do anything. So I'm gonna... Oh, I should have attacked. I should have done 20 damage. Oh, so it's screens then. Alright. Greens might be a little easier to control, I guess. We'll see. We shall see. Right. Maulana and That's a very interesting choice of Pokemon. So I wonder if being aggressive is the way to go here. Like, it can evolve. Yeah, I'm gonna go aggressive. I'm not 100% sure that this is the way. For sure. Maulana though. Why Maulana, dude? I mean, hopefully they just don't go Welder, right? That's the ideal scenario here. We shall bench the 2 Pidgeys, and we shall G-Max Inferno for the KO. So now I can do both, right? Eliminate energy or be aggressive. So that's good. Find a Sonia to find me more basic Pokemon. Okay, so we see 8 greens. Do see 8 greens here. Giant Hearth and Welders. So the Welders for next turn. This turn they're only hitting me for 30. They don't play the Giant Hearth either. So, I mean, taking a KO is a way to eliminate energy as well, right? Like, I can go toe-to-toe against this Charizard. You can't just go toe-to-toe against this Charizard. Yeah, why not? Establish another Pidgey. Well, I could Marnie away the Welder, actually. Oh no, never mind, I already played. Never mind, I already played the thing. The Sonia. I didn't think about that beforehand. I should have, but I didn't think about that beforehand. Okay, nice. Triple Pidgeotto. Nice. Well, not this turn, but the turn after. Okay, so let's Airmail. Let's get Cheryl for later. Let's get Mewtwo. And now we go G-Max Inferno and we apply a ton of pressure. So now they can outrage, right? For a lot. So maybe I overdid it with that attachment. It'll be okay though. I'd be surprised if they weldered more than 1 energy to the active. Yeah, just 1. Outrage does 10 less than the GX. Did they find a basic though? That's the question. Did they find a basic Pokemon? They did, okay. Not a very threatening one. Right, so that doesn't make sense. Like, you already played a supporter, why do you poke it here there? You're just decreasing your chances of... You're giving your opponent information, either that you whiff, and therefore you don't have that extra supporter in your hand, or that you have that extra supporter in your hand, therefore prompting me to Marnie you. So, it's a mistake to play the poke here right there. You don't need to, you already played a supporter, why are you playing that poke here? If you get stamped, that's no longer a good out that you can get in order to get out of a bad hand, right? So... I don't know. Questionable place. Okay. So I think I start with the Marnie. I think I go Mewtwo, put the Marnie at the top, use 1 Pidgeotto, and then work from there. Right? Yeah, okay, so let's grab the Marnie. I could also establish another CENTISKORCH, I guess. That might be worth it. Because I have the memory capsule too. So that deck could play Tool Scrapper, so I'm actually not gonna play the memory capsule. Because that deck could generally be playing Tool Scrapper. Very realistically, they could be playing Tool Scrapper. Alright, nice. So now let's go Airmail, scrap the Crushing to crush our opponent's dreams. Let's go Airmail, grab the boss to chase something that we might need to chase. See if we can get rid of the energy, we can. And we're actually taking 3 prizes right here. Nice. Bye bye Charizard. Aggro, CENTISKORCH, Control, Pidgeotto, VMAX deck. that's the name of this deck, I guess. Alright. Okay. So morning again would be great. How am I dealing with the upcoming Charizard? That's the question. One way could be if I think my last energy is priced, right? I think my last energy is priced. If it wasn't, could go attach, boss, attack. And as long as I find the other SANDER VMAX, I just win the game. Okay, doesn't even bother attaching to the active, which makes sense, I guess. Okay, so do I have the energy? I do. Oh, okay, nice. Okay, that simplifies things. That certainly simplifies things. So now it's thinning. Right, it's thinning. Find the other CENTISKORCH VMAX. Ideally, I might get stamped, however. Okay, no VMAX. No VMAX. I don't need it this turn, but it would have been nice. I guess Quick Roll gets me Mewtwo, which in case I get I didn't play the boss. I'm so dumb. I kept talking about the play and then I didn't do it. Nice, Pablo. Good job. So I don't even need to attack, right? Like, there's no benefit to knocking out the Volcanion at this point. There's actually no benefit whatsoever to knocking out the Volcanion at this point. None whatsoever. That was silly. I just needed to boss, dude. That was actually silly. I just needed to play the boss. I actually just needed to play the boss. Alright. Yeah. Stamp. Ugh. I messed up, didn't I? I messed up big time. I messed up big time. I really did. I haven't been able to share a lot all in any game. Yeah, I should have anticipated that, and also there's a VMAX. I should have anticipated that, and also started thinning through the giant cards. I really should have anticipated that. Okay. I really messed up, man. I really messed up. 4, 5, 6, 7 energies, and there's a giant card, so I really messed up, man. Okay. I really messed up last turn. I got the Bird Keeper, I was like, great, I can draw more cards to find the CENTISKORCH V Max, but I did not need CENTISKORCH V Max. Silly Pablo. And this is generally the second game I've ever played with this deck, so... And it's not justification, but... Definitely a silly move on my part. Okay. Alright, so stamp to 1 and hope. They have 320 HP, that's really bad. Okay, so now it's all about finding the fire crystal. Right, so I should put the Marnie and the Bird Keeper back. So I'll do the airmail, that one. And this is what I don't like about Pidgeotto. Like, my deck isn't super thin, mainly because, I mean, I need the Fire Crystal for sure. That's definitely a good card to get. Because, like, if your hand gets attacked, right, it's not like as simple as just finding stuff again. Wait, is there a fire in the discard yet? Still, yeah, okay. So stamp to 1 and hope it's not boss. Comes down to that. However, my opponent could also end up retreating. So I hit for 200 next turn. So I do KO the Charizard perfectly. So they're gonna have to retreat, right? If they didn't get boss, they're gonna have to retreat and attack with the Volk. So I need to find boss within the next 3 cards. I mean, within the next... I need a boss to be at the top of the next 7 cards. And I have a higher than the chance of like 20 cards because... Oh, Malola. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I need the boss no matter what, right? I need the boss no matter what. It's not boss. That's the boss. Nice. Jeez, I really messed this one up, dude. I really messed this one up. Well played. I really messed this one up, man. I made it way closer than it should have been. But it was fun, at least. It was fun. I enjoy playing these sort of decks. I guess we beat a welder deck by going aggressive, right? We beat a welder deck by going aggressive. Pretty nice. So yeah, you have both options with this deck. After you have disrupted enough, you can start being aggressive with a CENTISKORCH V Max, which is pretty cool. And if something happens, and you can go back to denying energy, which is always cool as well. So thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this deck showcase, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.